a private island. Yeah, I seen you post about it. Yeah.
But as far as everybody else, nothing. Nothing's happening.
There you go. Now that we're discussing about Dana White, a lot of people were kind of criticizing him in terms of why would you do it when everything's in crisis? People are filing unemployment and whatnot. But do you feel like if he does end up doing what he's doing, which is officially I think the plan now with UFC 249, do you think somebody like Lou DiBella, Eddie Hearn, and them gotta follow his footsteps and do the same thing?
Yeah. I think so. You know what I'm saying? Like, I actually put a post up the other day. It was like, man, tell Eddie we need to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I think we need to do the same exact thing to where we gotta, it's a pandemic and, people, some people unemployed, some people don't have, jobs and stuff like that. But at the same time, everybody's stuck inside. So if you got fighters that's ready to fight, let's, you know what I'm saying? Like, why not do it, Especially if it's safe, if it's on a private island and, I think they could do it. It's something to watch. Right now, everybody watching movies and stuff like that. It's no live sports entertainment, period. So if somebody could move ahead, somebody could make a stride and, make some live fights happen, like, why not? I think they're going to be, whoever does that first is going to start something, basically. If Dana White does it, he's going to start something. So hopefully somebody does it because they're going to, it's going to be a wave of people, because all the promoters, they are losing money right now. So why not? If you got fighters that's healthy and ready to fight and you can bring them on a private island, let's do it.
Yeah. What's the best approach? Let's say that it does marinate, it does happen. Let's say you, Hooker, fight on a private island with, all the other fighters in the undercard. Mm-hmm. What would be the best approach, let's say fight week, where, should there be somebody outside before you guys come inside to get tested, or 14 days or 15 days of quarantine of self-isolation before you guys enter this private island? Like, what do you think?
I think before you get there, you know what I'm saying? If that's the case, like, I think before you get there, before you even before they even fly you out there to the private island, make sure everybody that gets on the island is definitely tested and make sure they safe. The fighters, the promoters, everybody, make sure everybody is safe. And then if you could do that, of course it won't be in a crowd. It'll have to be in a private studio. That's what they're talking about. As far as boxing goes, we do this. We do all this stuff. We train our ass, like bust our ass to do it for a crowd, to, like I said, to do it for a crowd and stuff like that. But hey, if we need to do in the studio, hey, it's called adjustment. It's all about just adjusting and doing what you got to do, basically.
There you go. You talked about adjustments, especially with the network right now. I know that you're currently fighting on DAZN. Your last fight was on DAZN. Knowing that DAZN, the way it's structured in terms of their main revenue is based on subscriptions, and they need to put on fresh content, every month or every week or so. DAZN was doing that such a good job. The beginning of January leading up to your fight, they were, having fights after fights after fights. Yeah. Now, does this hurt DAZN in this aspect, or do you think, with your idea saying let's fight in a private island, it keeps people entertained? People will start seeing, they get to see what they want to see, the sport of boxing. And also fighters fight who they got to fight, and they also make their money. And this
I think it's definitely hurting. It's not just hurting DAZN, it's hurting every network right now. Okay. So they losing millions of dollars, bro. So everybody's losing. So I think that when, like I said earlier, whoever does that, whoever puts on these shows and people go watch it, I think they're gonna make a killing. Because that's what people want, live sports right now. Everybody's sitting at home watching Netflix, and we didn't watch Ozark, and we didn't watch the Lion King or whatever. And,
the Tiger King.
Tiger King. I said Lion King. The Tiger King. And as far as that, all right. Once that's gone, then what? People want to watch some live sports. So. I saw somebody just comment, say, your health is your wealth. Don't worry about the private island. I'm talking about if everybody's healthy. That's Correct. What I'm saying. If everybody is healthy, then we can do the private island thing. If all the promoters are healthy, all the fighters are healthy, everybody that's involved in the event, if everybody's healthy, then hey, go to the studio, go to the private island, and put that fight on over there. And if Dana White is gonna do it, then my hat's off to him, because I think that might be the next step in sports right now. That might be just the next thing to do.
Yeah, I was looking also at a comment. I read an article, I think it was Boxing Scene. Bob Arum, another great promoter with Top Rank, he mentioned that after this, gets resolved and things should get back to normal, he feels like the ticket prices or the demand for fans to pay for tickets, that he has to adjust to that. Do you agree with that? With in terms of ticket sales for the fans and whatnot, when things get back to normal?
Yeah, I mean, shit. Bob said it might be true. Yeah. I guess so. You talk about adjust the ticket price as far as like people can't afford it. That what you mean? That's what he's saying. Oh,
like in other words, like let's say for example, right? Like you and Hooker, right? For ringside seat, let's say it was $700, right? After this pandemic, he in other words, what I'm trying to get out of him, he might say, you know what, ringside for a program, Hooker might be $250, just to kind of.
Right, I got you.
Yeah.
I mean, hey man, you know what I'm saying? If they gotta do it, they gotta do it. That's just, I guess that's what it gotta be. If they gotta do that, that's what they gotta do.
What you was mentioning about Netflix and whatnot. What else? What are other things that are you doing to like kind of entertain yourself? In the boxing world in terms of